During the course of this lesson, we're going to work on nouns and adjectives, being able to distinguish between the two and identify whether a word is a noun or an adjective. So let's begin with nouns. What is a noun? Well, a noun is a place, a person, or a thing. Nouns fall under two main categories. We have common nouns and we have proper nouns. We're going to look at both of these in a little bit more depth. A common noun names a general person, place, or thing. For example, I went to the city, the man was kind. City is our common noun, as is man. So we think of a general person, we can have woman, man, lady, boy, girl, and so on. We think of a general place, you can have a shop, a bank, post office, and so on. And a general thing, these are the easiest category. So socks, shoes, TV, bed, box, and so on. A proper noun is a little bit different. A proper noun names a specific person, place, or a thing. It always has a capital letter at the start. So if we look at the word San Francisco, I went to San Francisco. This denotes a place. It is a specific place, so it needs capital letters. Mr. Brown was kind. Again, Mr. Brown is a specific person and his name needs capital letters. So we think of specific people. So talking about names, so we can have Tracy, Luke, Claire. Specific places, Ireland, Brazil, London. And for a specific thing, for instance a PlayStation or an Xbox, both begin with capital letters. As a summary then, nouns can be categorised into common nouns and proper nouns. Common nouns are the general name of a person, place or thing. Proper nouns, they begin with a capital letter and they are a specific person, place, or they can be a thing. Here is a short sorting activity. I would like you to sort the words into the category wherein they belong. At this point you can pause the video and come back and we'll do our answers together. So let's see how you get on. New York is a specific place, so it has a capital letter and is a proper noun. Man is a person, but a small letter, it's a common noun. Auntie Jing, a specific person with capital letters, proper noun. Bus is a common noun, small letter at the beginning. Scissors, also a common noun, small letter at the beginning. Halifax Bank is a specific name of a place, begins with capital letters. Tracy is a person, capital letter, she's a proper noun. Dog and socks are both common nouns. In this slide we have quite a few sentences and we need to identify the common and the proper nouns. So we're going to put a C above the word for a common noun and a P above the word for a proper noun. So we'll do a few together to start. Karen played with her sister. We've got one common and one proper noun to be found. Let's read the sentence. Karen played with her sister. First we will find the common noun, which is sister. Then the proper noun, again capital letter, and it is a person's name. In this case it was Karen. Our second question, Fran went to Friendly's pet shop. We have to find two proper nouns. The first one is Fran, beginning with a capital letter and it's a name. And the second proper noun is Friendly's pet shop. It's the name of a specific place. Our third question, the car stopped quickly. we just have to find one common noun. In that sentence, it is car. It's the name of a thing. Our fourth question. Morgan Boulevard is a busy street. Here we have to find two proper nouns that starts with capital letters and one common noun. Our proper nouns would be Morgan Boulevard, and our common noun would be street. Okay, at this point I would like you to have a go at the final four questions. So you can pause the video, work out your answers, and we'll come back and check over your work. Okay, let's see how you get on. Michael and his friend chased the kitten. One proper noun, two common nouns. My proper nouns are the word Michael, and my common nouns, friend and kitten. Next question. Did you see Kevin at the party? One proper noun with a capital, one common noun. My common noun to begin with is my party, and my proper noun is the word Kevin. Next question. Laura looked at the stars through her telescope. One proper noun, two common nouns. So my proper noun with a capital letter is Laura, and my common nouns are stars and telescope. In our last sentence, there were no yellow markers in the box. We have to find two common nouns. They are markers and box. On this slide, you have to circle all of the common nouns. Remember, they're normally with a small letter. And give the proper nouns a capital letter. Okay, you may choose to pause the video to work out your answers and come back and we'll go through them together. Question 1. There are different species of fish. Let's just circle the most obvious common noun. And there are no proper nouns requiring a capital letter. Number 2. Paris is the capital of France. Well, we've got to give some capital letters to our proper nouns. So Paris and France. Third question. The man was trying to steal a car. We have to circle our common nouns. Car and man. And number 4. They have gone to the zoo. We have to circle our common noun. Zoo. Did you spot any others? We could have added species for a common noun, as well as capital. Here again we have to circle our common nouns. Let's do the first two together. He has bought a new car. So we have to circle all of our common nouns. Car, and second one, my father likes to swim. Father. Okay, you can try the next two. She won a trophy in the competition. Trophy is a common noun, as is competition. I like to ride on a camel. Camel is our common noun. Let's recap what is a noun. Place, person, or a thing. Because we know what a noun is, that leads us nicely into adjectives work. What is an adjective? And an adjective is simply a word that describes a noun. In this slide, we have to find the adjective in the sentence. The amazing Messi scored a wonderful goal. Amazing is our adjective. It is describing Messi. Wonderful is our adjective. It is describing the noun goal. The Voice TV show has the talented will.i.am as one of the judges. In this sentence, we have the word talented is the adjective because it is describing will.i.am. Let's see if you can think of some clever adjectives that could describe the nouns in these sentences. First one, a something lorry parked outside the something chip shop. So how could we describe that lorry? I've gone for the adjective big. A big lorry parked outside the something chip shop. What have you gone for? Because I chose the smelly chip shop. Number 2, the something see made Neve feel ill. So what adjective could we use to describe the noun see? And because she was feeling ill, it makes sense to use the word the rough sea made Neve feel ill. And our third question, Charlotte was playing with a something teddy bear. So what adjective could we use to describe a teddy bear? I've gone for cuddly. Again here we have 2 sentences. I would like you to suggest some adjectives to make them more interesting. Because remember, adjectives add detail to our writing, and without them, our writing can appear boring. At the circus, Mason saw a something monkey riding a something bike. So how could we describe that monkey? I've gone for clever. A clever monkey riding a... There's lots of options, but I've went for a colour. A red bike. The something captain of the ship had a something leg. I've went for the old captain, and he had a wooden leg. So remember, adjectives are describing words. They describe a noun. You have large, small, angry, delicious, green, and there are thousands more. Okay, what adjectives can you think of to describe the pictures shown? So these are all nouns, and I need adjectives to describe them. So what did you come up with? For Harry Hill up in the corner, I've went for funny, because he's a comedian. For our Cyclops, I have chosen scary. It's quite a scary monster. For our old-fashioned car, well, I've just said the word, old. For Messi, who's a footballer, well, there's lots of words could be used to describe him, but I've gone for talented. You may have gone for skillful. For the Eiffel Tower in Paris, nice simple one, I've just gone for the word tall. For the chocolate bar, delicious. For Scooby-Doo, silly. For the hammer, the word strong. And for Phineas and Ferb, the cartoon, I've gone for entertaining. Again, your choice may be different from mine, but as long as it is an adjective that describes the noun. The shiny spaceship landed in my yard. So, what is the adjective in that sentence? It was the word shiny, and it is used to describe the spaceship. Our second question, an alien with big eyes walked out of the ship. Well, the adjective in that sentence would be big, and it describes the eyes. Third one, it waved its tiny hand in the air. The adjective used is the word tiny, and it is describing his hand. And our final one, the alien said, Earth is such a beautiful planet. Well, the adjective is beautiful, and it is describing planet. Here I have written 5 sentences. Can you find the 5 adjectives that I have used? 1 in each sentence. You may choose to hit pause now and work out your answers. Okay, let's see how you get on. I am holding a pencil in my left hand. Left, it's describing the noun, which is hand. Patrick played beautiful music on his guitar. Beautiful, and it's describing the music, which is our noun. Has anyone read Sarah's latest story? Latest is the adjective. It's describing the story. The sly fox outsmarted the chicken. Sly is our adjective. It's describing our chicken. Jacob ordered a large Coke. Large is the adjective, and it describes the size of the Coke. Let's see what impressive adjectives you can think of to describe the lion. Here's just a few that I thought of. Fierce, scary, fast. Could talk about his teeth being sharp. You could talk about the mane being hairy. His eyes could describe as being yellow. And maybe he is hungry. Can you think of a few cool adjectives to describe the Minion? Some ideas might include silly, funny, dumb, loyal, helpful, hardworking, yellow. You got any others? How about our two monsters? Can you think of some great adjectives to describe them? Well, on the next slide I'm going to show you lots of different categories that adjectives can fall under, and it might give you some inspiration. So adjectives can be colours, they can be shapes, they can describe the size, they can be describing somebody's mood, they can be materials, and some other categories include nationalities, sounds and smells. For example, Irish, American, loud, quiet, rotten, cheap, dear, bitter. This slide is filled with adjectives, and there are thousands more.